Ever wonder how a chaotic jumble of ideas transforms into a compelling, structured story? Today, I'm pulling back the curtain on one of the most crucial steps in my creative process: story mapping. Story mapping is where the magic happens, where we move from discovery to design, turning an unscripted concept into a well structured narrative. This is the stage where everything starts to click and the vision begins to take shape. Here's my process. As I prepare for each shoot, I gather everything I've learned, research, notes, and those invaluable conversations with the talent, and start mapping out scenes and moments that will guide viewers from the beginning of the story to an unforgettable wow ending. How do I do it? Well, surprisingly, with just three simple items you can find at any stationery store: a small binder, a piece of graph paper, and a pad of sticky notes. Let me give you the backstory. For years, I would jot down my questions on a pad of paper and tick them off as I interviewed the talent. But something was missing. My list didn't help me craft the deep, engaging story I really wanted to tell. It was just a sequence of questions: no emotions, no themes, no connection. Then I had an idea. If you were to walk into a writer's room in Hollywood, you'd see walls covered in note cards. Each card represents a key moment or beat in the story that helps writers and producers build a narrative that flows. I thought, why not adapt this process for my unscripted videos? So I did just that, only much smaller. By swapping note cards for sticky notes and walls for graph paper, and discovered a new process that was a game changer. Not only did it allow me to see the entire story laid out in front of me, horizontally and vertically, but I didn't have to worry about missing details or key emotional beats because everything was there on my graph paper. Let me show you how my story mapping system works. For a short form video, I might only use a handful of sticky notes to outline the story. But for a long form video, the graph paper gets a little more crowded. The process always starts with a hook, something that grabs attention right at the start. Then I set the scene, build curiosity, and follow the story arc to a powerful ending, finishing with a call to action. If you're unfamiliar with what a call to action is, don't worry, we'll dive into that in just a minute. Under each sticky note, I write a theme, emotion, or keyword in red. This helps me focus on getting those subjective, impactful sound bites during interviews. Here are some benefits to story mapping. Creating a story map gives me peace of mind. The entire narrative is right there in front of me, allowing me to focus on key details and guide the interview with precision. Plus, when I get to the editing phase, I already have the story blocked out, saving me tons of time. But hold on, we're not done yet. Story mapping is just one part of the puzzle. There are four essential communication techniques I use to craft award-winning unscripted videos. Trust me, you'll want to jot these down. Technique number one is a hook. Hooks are how I grab and hold your attention. They can be captivating statements tailored to a specific interest, curiosity-inducing questions, or a moment that pulls you into the story, just like the hook at the beginning of this video. Unfortunately, hooks are often missing in the stories I review when judging the Telly Awards each year. Technique number two, salting. This technique makes viewers thirsty for more, raises attention before a crucial point, building anticipation and curiosity. The key is to start salting before and after important moments. The more you salt, the more eager your audience will be. But be careful, don't overdo it, or the story might get too salty. Technique number three, emotional word pictures. Emotional word pictures are words, statements, or stories that create vivid images in the listener's mind, clarifying your message and touching their emotions. Whether it's a single word or an elaborate analogy, these word pictures personalize the message, and they set up the call to action at the end. Which leads us to technique number four, the call to action. A call to action is a direct invitation for your viewers to do something. Whether it's subscribing, commenting, or visiting your website, a strong CTA keeps your audience engaged and guides them toward the next step, whether that's growing your subscriber base or driving traffic to another platform. Encouraging viewers to share their thoughts or ask questions also fosters a sense of community, leading to more meaningful connections and higher engagement. Okay, let me wrap this up. Hooks grab attention, salting builds anticipation, emotional word pictures create connections, and a call to action points your audience exactly where you want them to go. Now here's my call to action for you. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe for more content like this and leave a comment below with your thoughts. What's your favorite storytelling technique? Let's start a conversation. Thanks for watching.